Today on Car Talks, I'm doing another car. Hello everyone. Today on Car Talks, I'm presenting another car, another toy of mine. Now, you may already guess what it is. If you know your cars, just from this angle alone, you can tell that this is the Mercedes-Benz. Now this Mercedes-Benz, I bought it just recently. I didn't actually want to buy this car. I was looking for something totally different, something economical, something reliable. And so I was walking at the car dealership. I was walking around because they sell some pretty interesting cars, cheap cars really, affordable and everything. And I thought maybe something like a Toyota or a Mazda or a Nissan. So I went around there and first thing I saw was this car. And it took me straight off my game plan of economical and reliable. First of all, a Mercedes-Benz is reliable if it's serviced. It is reliable if it's serviced, but it's definitely not economical, especially one this old. This is a 1990 Mercedes-Benz 300 CE 24. Yeah, that's right. 300 CE 24. It's 1990, so it's quite old. Well, it's getting there. It's getting pretty much classic now, almost. And it's in good condition. But anything that you're buying that's old, obviously it's going to have some wear and tear somewhere. So therefore, that defeats the whole economical and reliable part of things. I've only owned this car for 2 weeks. And so far, I'm quite happy with the build quality of this Mercedes-Benz. It's my first Mercedes-Benz ownership. I've never owned a Mercedes-Benz before. So this one is my first one. And I can't wait to take you through this car and show you what features it's got and the condition of it. I don't know what's happening with that focus, so here I am polishing the wheels. I thought that might be a good place to start. Polish the wheels, make them look nice. Now the thing that is about this car is the reason I actually picked it up was is that it's got these really nice clean wheels. These wheels are so clean, it was almost irresistible to buying this car. I just couldn't resist it. So anyway, I was looking for a very economical, reliable car like a Toyota, and there was many of them, but as soon as I saw this one, I just couldn't stop myself from having a closer look at this thing. And it was in such good condition that I felt like the opportunity to own a really nice Mercedes was going to be missed right away. I thought, nah, I've got to get this one. So I got it. So these wheels here, after having a close look at this car, I've noticed that they're so clean. I couldn't believe how clean they were. There's no blemishes in them. I'm starting to think that these may have been reconditioned or they bought brand new ones. They're just too clean for 1990. I cannot tell if they're original, AMG wheels. I have no idea because I'm not a Mercedes-Benz expert, but it does say AMG right here, and that puts a smile on my face. I don't care what anybody says, but I like this. The other interesting thing it has is electric seats. And you got your back. Let's see if we can get a good shot of that. And the other thing it has is a button up here, just on the back there. That's your headrest. That moves the headrest up and down. I thought that was really interesting. Not many cars have that, and that still works. Coming to the back, it comes with what do you call this? It's a 2-seater at the back, so it's a 4-seater in total. But you got this, because you got this little center bit here. There's no seat belt, so that means nobody can sit there. But it's got an ashtray back here, obviously, wood grain, and the sliding compartment here, also wood grained. Leather seats all around, rear headrests. There you go. Obviously, you got a glove compartment like every car should. It's got these little seat, what do you call it, cup holders or cup. It's got a table, really. It's not a cup holder or anything, but this is definitely, I would call it a table, a cup table. I guess when you're parked, watching a movie in a drive-through, you can pop your cup up here and enjoy your, your fast food, your lunch, dinner, whatever it is. And yeah, interesting. And you got your little light switch there. Just as I'm going around showing you, about features on this car, I noticed that this old Mercedes-Benz and some of the 2000 models as well had this chrome, really highly polished chrome mirror finished ends, or in the corners here, in the door jamb, in the door frame. And again, these chrome, no, actually these are like bronze color or copper. I don't know what color that is, but I'm gonna call it copper or bronze. You got these little bronze strips here. Normally on most cars, these are just chrome like this, but they've actually made it a little bit more special, which is a really cool feature to have on a car. And it goes all the way around all the doors there. And you've also got it up here too. Let's see if we can get a good shot of it there. There it is right there. That's really, really nice. Makes this car look really, really interesting as well. Just makes it stand out from all the other regular Mercedes-Benz. Look at all that. It's like a piece of art. And for the roof racks, if you're wanting to put a roof rack on your car, you could have optioned that and got yourself a roof rack from Mercedes that actually fits into here. And look at that. Just pops open like that. And in there's a little screw hole that you obviously screw your roof racks onto. And the other one's over there. So it's got 4 of them on one on each corner. And you got this really nice pop-up and sliding back sunroof, a 2-way sunroof. That's really nice as well. It's really interesting. I'm going to show you that from the inside as well. And here we have the sunroof popped up. I just thought this was really cool because you got this fabric here that sort of, I guess, deflects the air or controls the air from going through the sides of the sunroof. So everything goes right through the back of the sunroof. That's, I think it helps with the suction of the air. So it's a 2-way sunroof, goes backwards, in through here, and also up. I thought that's a really, really cool feature. GPS is going off. So anyway, I might as well talk about this one since it's decided to talk over me. This is an aftermarket. Someone's put in a aftermarket radio, and it's got GPS. Interesting. Good add-on. This one's actually got... Oh, I just recently discovered this. It's got the speedometer right here. When you're moving, it actually tells you how fast you're going, which is good, because this Mercedes-Benz, one negative thing I discovered is that the speedometers are not accurate. This is the second Mercedes-Benz from the 80s or 90s that I've heard of that doesn't have an accurate speedometer. So if you buy Mercedes-Benz, make sure you get these speedometers checked, because you will be definitely, or most likely you will be off, and you could receive a lot of speeding fines. But luckily mine, when I'm traveling at 80, when I'm actually going 80 in real life, it's showing me that I'm going 100, which is like 20 off. That's a lot. Now, that's the sound here. Boom, going down. The feature here, just go up again. Go down. And go back. Back down to here. Let's put this thing away, even though it's interesting, but I don't want to see that right now. Down here we've got, this one actually has, let me just switch it off before I lose my battery. I've got a new battery in here, but I don't want to take a chance. You got an air conditioner as well. You got your backlight. It's a very weird spot to have your light control, and it's got another one up here too, which just goes like that for your reading, for your on. If you want it to be full on there, if you want to be everything on, there you go. Reading, and back to the door. So right now just put on the off to save power, and you got up here. Oh, what happened to the warning light? Anyway, there you go. So you got your warning lights right up here for your seat belts. If you forget to put your seat belts on, this light keeps flashing just to let you know. For the year that this car was built, for a 1990 model, the overall quality of this build of this car is actually quite impressive to me. I really like it. I like the way they've done things. It looks strong and solid. Look at the hinges. The hinges are nice and thick. They're not coming loose anytime soon. Big Mercedes-Benz star. What else is there in this car? Obviously, got another ashtray here that's kind of hidden away. But these things, obviously, these days they're almost obsolete in most cars now, because you don't even get a cigarette most of the time, a cigarette lighter. No cigarette lighters in most cars these days, an option to have one. Now back on the outside here, talking about those chrome pieces, the door actually has one as well, right there on its corner, and on the other side as well, on the inside it's got one. Coming down here, they've just put a reflective a reflector there to reflect the lights. If you open the door out in the dark, there you go. But just feel the solidness of this door. Even the actual handle here. It's just very nice. Very, very nice. It still feels good. It's nice and tight all around. The gaps are perfect. I could enter this car into a competition with just a... I just really like this color. Like, whatever, I think it's bronze. Instead of having like what do you call it, a chrome strip here, it's been stained into this coppery color, which is really interesting. I never noticed that on any Mercedes-Benz, but now that I've got this one, I'm actually starting to see a common trend with Mercedes-Benz. Some models actually have this color on them, especially from the 90s models with the chrome strips. I don't know about the 2000s. It's maybe some of the early 2000s may have had this as well. Look at that. That's also the same color. It's like a bronze color, or copper. Don't know what you call it, but it's really interesting. It's like it's all over the place. Look at that. Let's try and let's have a look at on the other side. So you've got the aerial there. You've got, yeah, it's just a nice shot from here. This is a really, really interesting car. For an old car, it really has some nice angles. Maybe I could do some cinema right now.